The tools you're going to need to get this job done is some plastic panel prying tools, a 10mm socket on a ratchet, preferably a magnet. You may not need it, but just in case. Some mini hook and pick set. I have two different types here. And a T20 Torx screwdriver. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is remove this small piece of plastic that's in the corner. Just grab your prying tools and just try to get behind it. It should pop off pretty easily. Now you could use something else to remove these things, like a flathead screwdriver or something, but that's going to give you a very high chance of damaging the plastic on your car, and that's something I don't want to do. And here you can see the T20 screw that's in the door pull. So let's go ahead and remove that. And this is where the magnet comes in hand, because sometimes that screw just gets stuck in there and it doesn't want to come out. So for this part, you just want to get your prying tool underneath it and just try to pry upward as you lift with your other hand, and it will come out. Now if your car has power locks or windows, you want to turn it around and disconnect the harness, and that piece is free to come off of the door panel. And now you can remove the 10mm screw that's behind the door pull. Now this part's a bit tricky, but it only applies if you have manual windows. If you have power windows on your car, you do not have to worry about this. There's a small clip behind the actual lever itself. It's very tricky to get to. There is a specific tool for this, and I do own it, but I'm just showing how to do it without that tool. So once I get it off, I'll show you a little bit better what I'm talking about. So there is a backing plate right there. And here's what I was trying to remove with my hook and pick set. There's a small clip behind it, and that's what holds the lever onto the door panel. So I was trying to yank that clip out, and it'll release it. And we're going to use the panel prying tool one more time. You want to try to get it between the panel and the door itself and start separating them. It's only held on by these clips that are pushed into place. So you kind of pull back, you're going to hear it pop, and then once you get a gap in there, you could put your fingers in there and start yanking it all the way around. Don't be afraid to give it a tug. That's the only way it's going to come off. And that's pretty much it. The door panel is completely off now. Now I don't have to replace or fix anything here. I was just demonstrating how to get the panel off. So now that you got it off, you could go ahead and do what you need to do inside of there. So I'm just going to go ahead and start reassembling everything. Now these rear doors are equipped with a child safety lock. So if your door handle from the outside works but the inside door handle doesn't work, most likely someone hit the switch, which is located right here. And you just want to make sure you check that before you start pulling your panel apart thinking that you have a broken part. Now for the handle to roll the window up and down, this clip you want to put it on the handle before you try to get it on the car. So make sure you pop that in correctly and it seats where it's supposed to. Just like that. Now I almost forgot to put this backing plate on, so don't forget it. And also, I'm pretty picky about my orientation of the door handles matching from the left to the right side of the car. So what you could do to make sure they're going to be in the same orientation is make sure both windows on the left and the right side of your car are rolled completely up, and you just look at the orientation of the handle on the other door and you want to match it on the one that you're putting on, and this ensures that both handles are in the same orientation. And that's pretty much it for removing the door panel on a Versa Note. So I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.